Just watching if we're gonna get a tornado or not. Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Anna. I hope you are all doing very well, especially in this time where we are all having to stay home, or those who are working on the front lines such as nurses, paramedics, law enforcement, people who work in grocery stores or stores that are still open, truck drivers, anyone who's still working, please be safe. It's still a very scary time. We're actually supposed to get tornadoes here in Illinois, possible bad storms today, so I am trying to keep up with that as well today too. But I did cave and ordered a Sugarpill capsule. I do have two different ones. If you've never heard of Sugarpill, normally they come out with very vibrant makeup, a lot of very vibrant mattes. They have some liquid lipsticks, and recently they released these extremely cute capsule palettes. They do have two out, and this is the first one they came out with, but these colors are what spoke the most to me. This is not my first Sugarpill purchase. I did purchase one of their limited edition Valentine's Day collection things they came out with way back when, and I absolutely loved it, so I really did like the formula. So these retail for $42, and it will come in this clear packaging like this, which it's not that exciting or anything like that, but this one is called C1. I think the other one's C2. One is the more pinky one. The other one has an orange at the top, orange pill. And on the back, it's really cute because it has all of the names for you. 1 blush, 4 metallics, and 5 mattes. So you get a good range of formulas, and you also get a blush. So this is the cutest packaging, and I think it's so on brand because their name is Sugarpill, and they made a palette that looks like a pill, and it's just so unique and so adorable. I think if you're a makeup collector, despite whether or not you like the formula, this would be something really cool to have on your vanity, just because honestly it looks so cool. It does have a mirror in it too, which is awesome. And then here are the shades. So it's like clear background. It's just seriously the coolest packaging I've like ever seen. So I don't know, I really love it. I think they did something awesome here and something very cool. This one's supposed to be kind of the more pinky tone one, but as you can see, I created a very blue and green look, so I think it's kind of a fair mix between purples, and then also you kind of have your greenish blue colors. I love this color story. I think this is the perfect spring palette because you have, it looks like I'm looking at an Easter egg hunt here. Springy, Eastery shade. So I absolutely love it. I think it's perfect for spring. I did take some up close photos and posted it on my Instagram if you want to follow me there for product shots and swatches. It's just for the love of glitter, but I'm going to insert some of the footage that I took for my Instagram close up of the palette as well as the swatches. Swatching, I honestly was pretty surprised by the formula because everything swatched so soft and was so smooth and pretty pigmented. The only one that felt a little bit gritty was called Undone, this one here, which a lot of purples like that do tend to feel a little bit grittier. This blue was slightly lighter and patchier, so that's just something to think about. The metallics are different than what I'm used to. I don't want to say I don't like them, but I don't think they're my favorite consistency, and I kind of figured this out based off of swatches. I saw a lot of reviews of people saying that it wasn't very shiny, but when I used it I felt like they were very shiny. I did use them wet though. I also feel like these kind of are a little bit more, they're so soft and delicate, so you don't have to put a lot of pressure on them, but they're very interesting. It's not like a formula I'm very used to. I want to say it feels like a metallic, and they're kind of a little bit more topper-esque. Here are the shimmers, And I'm just gonna live swatch the shimmers so you can see they don't have like a ton of background pigment, and if you really want them to shine, that one does. But I found that on the eye I did have to build them all up. This one right here is like a lavender with gold, but honestly you see more of just the gold flecks. And I was very surprised by this duochrome because although it isn't the most shiny, it still has a good pop of duochrome where you don't have to work to build it up to really see that shift. I expected, based off of looking at it in pan, that it would be too white cast, but it's not. You can actually see the shift. The shift is very strong in it, so I do appreciate that. So the shimmers aren't my favorite formula. You do have to work a little bit with them, but it's nothing I can't deal with. Mattes were amazing. They all built up really nicely. They blended nicely. I did use the blue as an eyeliner, and my eye keeps watering, so it is coming off there because on this side it is holding up really well. The thing that really stood out to me was not only the really pretty purples and mauve colors that I'm completely obsessed with, but this green, and it worked really well too. So I was overall pretty impressed with the formula. Again, the shimmers are a little bit, you have to work with them to get them built up to the intensity that you like. For instance, I do have that gold shimmery one, and it looks basically like I have nothing but shimmer on top of my lid, so it does kind of, it's so sheer you can see your skin through it. But I am going to do a tutorial for both of these looks. Originally I was just going to do one, and I was like, I have to use the pinks and purples because this is supposed to be the more pinkier palette. So I did two different looks. So I will get into that. I do not talk. I sped it up and we'll put it to music because Declan was napping, and every time I talk he wakes up. So hopefully one day when we move we won't have these problems. First will be the green look, and the next will be the purple. like this. I think the packaging is A++. I think it was very unique and very, very pretty. It does get a little bit messy because the shimmers do flake and fall out quite a bit. You don't have to press them that hard. The blush was intense pigment, so when you go into the blush, really lightly dab and tap that off. Like, you are not gonna run out of this blush anytime soon. I feel like if you're not careful with the shimmers, you might hit pan faster just because they're so delicate. It's kind of like some Super Shock metallics when they're really delicate and fragile. If you go in too hard, you'll pick up way too much more than you need. So do a little bit of a time. I highly recommend using these shimmers wet for a more kind of metallic-y finish, but I really like the colors in here. I don't really recommend this for anyone who is looking for an everyday neutral palette because it definitely has some very vibrant colors. I think this would be fun to mix with a neutral palette to add some pops under the lash line, or just add a few fun shimmers to your look. So I think it's definitely worth trying out. I think the price point is a little bit high. I think $42 for 10 shades is a little bit high, especially since some of these pans are so tiny. Again, I do really like it. I like it enough that if they came out with another color story that I really loved, I probably would pick up another one. I do like the orange one as well. That one would be great if you are someone into neutrals because it has more warm tone brown neutral shades, and this one's kind of more fun spring shades. So let me know, did you guys pick this up? Are you going to? And you guys have a great day. Bye!